I'm back at it again with another Mr. Lewis sports video. This your first time, hit that bell, subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any new uploads. St. Louis is still riding high from the St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup winners. Hold on, let me say that again. St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup winners. God, that sounds good. That's a good thing, man. Almost 500,000 people showed up the streets of St. Louis this past weekend to celebrate the Stanley Cup champions. Hold on, I have to say this one more time. Stanley Cup champions. This feels good. After 52 years, St. Louis can finally say that they are Stanley Cup champions. Now, growing up as a kid here in St. Louis, Missouri, I remember seeing the old timers play. Brett Hull, Bernie Federko, players like that who really didn't get a chance to win the cup. But guess what? They all came out Saturday to celebrate with their organization, which is the St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup champions. Wait a minute. I have to keep saying this because this is still surreal. St. Louis, we won the Stanley Cup. That's a very big thing to say. Everyone in the streets of St. Louis is walking around with their chest out, proud, sporting their blue and gold. But now they're sporting their blue and gold with just a little bit more swagger now. Why? Because St. Louis is the Stanley Cup champions. Hold up. I have to keep saying this because St. Louis is the Stanley Cup champions. The parade was awesome. They mingled with their fans, and if you was in attendance, and if you was one of those lucky ones that got to touch the cup, kudos to you. The whole city is drinking out of that big old shiny cup. Believe that. The whole city is drinking Anheuser-Busch, Budweiser, Bud Light, all from that shiny Stanley Cup. St. Louis, this is a very good time to be a resident of St. Louis. If you're a hockey fan, this is a very, very, very good time. So much has been said about St. Louis, but one thing everybody can say is that St. Louis is the Stanley Cup champions. Stanley Cup champions, man, that sounds wonderful. That has a wonderful ring to it, and I'm glad that I witnessed this monumental event. 52 years in the making. It finally came full circle. St. Louis Blues are the 2019 Stanley Cup champions. They celebrated with an awesome parade. Got a chance to hang out with some of their most trusted fans, and that's the whole city of St. Louis. So, other cities, say what you want. But if you're saying negative things, don't forget to include that St. Louis is your Stanley Cup champion. Sports fans, let me know how you feel about this video. I'm eager to hear my sports fans' input on this. How do you submit your input? That comment section below. That's where you input your grievances and just let me know, Mr. Lewis Sports, how you feel about the St. Louis Blues winning the Stanley Cup. Who was your favorite NHL team? Do you feel like your team was robbed? Well, answer all of those questions in the comment section. I would love to hear all of my sports fans' feedback. Sports fans, until we meet again, this is Mr. Lewis Sports, and I will catch all of my sports fans on the next video.